This is Chandler.
I'm Chandler. I make jokes when I'm uncomfortable.
He's also pretty good at predicting the future. Wrong.
Hey, look, Joey, come on, think about it. First of all, he'll never be president. I mean, there's never going to be a President Joey.
I strongly disagree.
But when he finally got something right, it came as heartbreaking news that none of us were prepared for.
Well, what do you know? I guess I'll be the one who dies first.
If you don't already know, Matthew Perry, the actor who played Chandler in Friends, has just passed away. As Chandler Bing, he was more than a character. He was a friend, a teacher, and a source of joy. For countless people learning English, Friends was their textbook, and Matthew's charm was a big part of their inspiration. Today, we'll try to honor his memory and the indelible mark he left on our lives, not with sadness, but with love, smile, and hopefully even laughter, just as he would have wanted. 今天的影片分2个部分，首先来看看他和俺们现任加拿大总理 Justin Trudeau 的童年趣事。
We actually beat up Justin Trudeau.
之后要和大家分享几个 Friends 剧集中经典的 Chandler Bing last name joke。
Oh, Bing. What an unusual name.
Well, you should meet my uncle Butter.
Let's get right to it. 加拿大总理 Justin Trudeau 在出事的当天，10月28号就发了这样的一则推文。Matthew Perry's passing is shocking and saddening. I'll never forget the schoolyard games we used to play. And I know people around the world are never going to forget the joy he brought them. Thanks for all the laughs, Matthew. You were loved, and you will be missed. 我们迅速的把这几个单词过一下。Passing 在这儿当然不是传递的意思，而应该翻译成去世，是 death 死亡的书面，正式听着不那么吓人版。Saddening 让什么人感到难过的。It's pretty easy to understand once you look at how it came about. Sad 悲伤的。Sadden 使什么人悲伤。Saddening 使某人悲伤的。I'd like you to do a shadowing exercise with me. Matthew Perry's passing is shocking and saddening. I'll never forget the schoolyard games we used to play. And I know people around the world are never going to forget the joy he brought them. Thanks for all the laughs, Matthew. You were loved, and you will be missed. Matthew Perry 算是半个加拿大人。Matthew's mom, Suzanne Marie Morrison, worked as a press secretary to Justin's father, Pierre Trudeau, while he was the prime minister. 所以 Matthew Perry 小的时候才和 Justin Trudeau 都住在首都渥太华，上同一所小学。所以俺们总理才会说 I'll never forget the schoolyard games we used to play. Actually, there might be more to why Justin Trudeau specifically remembers the schoolyard games. 我们一起来看看他前些年和 Jimmy Kimmel 在节目当中的一段对话吧。
The Prime Minister, the current Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, somebody you went to school with.
The Prime Minister, the current Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau is somebody you went to school with. 总理，现任加拿大总理 Justin Trudeau 是个和你一起上过学的人。Current 当前的、现任的 Prime Minister 总理。虽然都是民主国家，但是美国和加拿大的最高领导人职称是不一样的。美国的是总统 President， 加拿大叫 Prime Minister 总理。当然不只是职称不同，他们各自的民主构架和议政程序也完全不同。We're obviously not here to talk about the political systems of these two countries. Maybe I should make an episode about it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, please.
Justin Trudeau, somebody you went to school with.
I did. I was a couple years ahead of him.
I did. I was a couple years ahead of him. 我有，我比他早几年。
I did.
He's saying I did go to school with him. 但是 I did 这个答案明显是在回答这么个问题。You went to school with the Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, didn't you?
I did.
这个听着才对得上号。但实际上 Jimmy Kimmel 的问题是
Justin Trudeau, somebody you went to school with.
He is the correct answer. The fact is, I'm actually making too big of a deal out of nothing. 其实口语中没人会计较这些，明白意思就行了呗。But this is an educational video, so I guess I am obligated to point these things out. Anyway, let's move on.
I was a couple years ahead of him.
A couple years ahead of him in school. 我比他大几个年级。Wait, 以前老师教咱的不是 a couple of years 吗？ Yeah, and a couple years is totally fine as well. 是一个没有那么正式，在口语中更常见的版本。
I was a couple years ahead of him. I have a story about him that I'm not proud of.
I have a story about him that I am not proud of. 关于他，我有一个不是很光彩的故事。Proud of 为某事骄傲 ，not proud of 就是多少有点丢人。要注意这两个单词的发音，您可别把它读成我当年的版本。Proud of 这个单词里的每一个字母都发音 p，proud。字母 D 在这做 flap D 处理。Proud of.
I have a story about him that I'm not proud of. We actually beat up Justin Trudeau.
You beat him up?
We actually beat up Justin Trudeau. 我们曾经揍过 Justin Trudeau. You beat him up. 你揍过他。Beat up 就是殴打的意思。被打的这一位既可以放在 beat up 两个字中间，也可以放在他们后面。Which means you beat up Justin and you beat Justin up are both acceptable expressions. 要多说一嘴的是，如果我们用一个 pronoun 来代替这个人的名字 him, her, 那这个 pronoun 一般会被加在中间 beat him up, beat him up, 而很少会被放在后面 beat up him. That sounds weird.
We actually beat up Justin Trudeau.
You beat him up?
Yeah. So it was pure jealousy.
I see.
And we beat him up.
So it's pure jealousy? 是的，完全是因为嫉妒。I see. 了解。And we beat him up. 所以我们就，你知道吧？我们揍了他。Jealousy, 嫉妒、猜忌是 jealous 这个单词的名词形式。
So it was pure jealousy.
I see.
And we beat him up. I'm not bragging about this. This is terrible. I was a stupid kid and...
I'm not bragging about this. This is terrible. I was a stupid kid. 你知道吗？我不是在吹牛，这是个挺糟糕的事儿。我当年是个熊孩子。Brag, 吹嘘、炫耀。There's nothing to brag about. 没什么可炫耀的。
I'm not bragging about this.
I'll let you in on a little secret. 一般情况下，当你听到什么人说
I'm not bragging about this.
他就是在炫耀个什么事儿呢？ Just think about what he's telling you. He didn't just beat up the prime minister's son, who later became the prime minister himself. He actually beat up the son of his mom's boss. And how many people get to tell you that story? So, is he bragging about it? I don't know. What I do know is he's certainly not letting the opportunity to joke about it slip away.
I'm not bragging about this. This is terrible. I was a stupid kid, but I think I was rather instrumental in him going to such great heights and becoming the prime minister.
You feel that way?
But I think it was rather instrumental in him going to such great heights and becoming the prime minister. 但我觉得这对他后来取得如此巨大的成就，成为总理起到了关键的作用。You feel that way? 你感觉是这样的吗？ Instrumental 明显和 instrument 乐器有关系。其实除了乐器以外 ，instrument 也可以做仪器和器械理解。Instrumental 就是仪器或者器械的意思。Think about it. When we're working on something, 没有趁手的仪器或者工具，怎么可能做好？所以 instrumental 也可以被引申为对某事有重要作用的。Going to great heights 走到如此的高度。这个短语一般是用来形容在人生当中取得过重大成就的人。其实这句话他是在说小土豆总理小时候被他揍，对他未来达到总理这个人生高度很重要。这句话明显已经开始不靠谱了。Yep, he's setting up the joke.
But I think I was rather instrumental in him going to such great heights and becoming the prime minister.
You feel that way?
Yeah, I think it was, I think he said, I'm going to rise above this. And I'm going to become prime minister.
I think it was, I think he said, I'm going to rise above this and I'm going to become prime minister. 我感觉是的，我觉得他当时说了，我要战胜这些困难，我要成为总理。I'm going to rise above this. 字面的意思是我要升起的比这个还高，超越、升华。在这儿是说我会克服这个困难，或者我将战胜这一挑战。Matthew 的意思是，俺们揍他是他成功的原动力。俺们当年要是没揍他，他就不会立志成为总理。
I think it was, I think he said, I'm going to rise above this. And I'm going to become prime minister.
I'm going to destroy those two boys.
Yeah, exactly.
And destroy those two boys. 然后干掉这两个倒霉孩子。Yeah, exactly. 完全是这样。I don't know if you've noticed, This is how Jimmy pronounced the word destroy.
Destroy.
这种在强调这个单词时，把 destroy 里面的 d 音读成 d
Destroy.
的状况其实很常见。我们还是来学正常的版本好了。Destroy.
And destroy those two boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Matthew, I've got to say the story of you beating up young Justin Trudeau has shocked me. I can't believe you did that, man. And, good timing. I don't think you can do that to him anymore. There's no denying that the writers of Friends work wonders. But the funny comments you just saw, that was all Matthew Perry. He was just a funny guy. 下面我们一起来看两个 Friends 剧集中 Chandler 用自己的姓氏 Bing 开的玩笑。
I have a horrible, horrible name.
Joanna, this is my friend Chandler Bing. Joanna. Bing. That's a great name.
Thanks. It's Gaelic for thy turkey's done.
谢谢，这是个盖尔语姓氏，意思是你的火鸡熟了。Typical Chandler, making jokes whenever he can. I think the joke is quite amusing. Let me show you why it's funny. First of all, Gaelic, 盖尔语，这是一门很传奇的古老语言，你基本可以把它理解为爱尔兰和苏格兰的地方话，和英语差异非常大。由于各种历史的原因啊，在20世纪初几近失传。它后面用 thy 这个词，就是尝试在呼应 Gaelic 的古老呢。Thy. This is an old-fashioned, poetic, or religious word for your. 相当于是英文文言文或者宗教用语里的你的。圣经主导文中不是有这么一句吗？ Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
It's Gaelic for thy turkey's done.
Thy turkey's done. 这又是说什么呢？ Turkey 火鸡，感恩节、圣诞节北美家庭必吃，一般是用家用烤箱烹饪。火鸡烤好了的时候啊，有定时功能的烤箱会发出 bing 的一声铃声。Chandler 不是姓 Bing 吗 ？Bing 或者 ding 在英语里啊，都可以是模仿铃声的象声词。Do you get the joke now? Gaelic for. The Gaelic part is obviously made up. 说是盖尔语，明显是 Chandler 为了增加喜剧效果扯的蛋。But the thy turkey's done part, 您的火鸡已烤好。
Bing. Bing.
That is very true.
Thanks. It's Gaelic for thy turkey's done.
很明显 ，Chandler 的这些玩笑在他的朋友们看来啊，都太幼稚、太不正经了。你看 Rachel 这白眼翻的。Of course, being Chandler, 这一定不是他用自己这么高级的姓氏开的唯一玩笑。There's another funny one, let me show you. 在这一幕里 ，Phoebe 在帮 Chandler 做面试当中自我介绍的演练。
Chandler Bing.
Oh, Bing. What an unusual name.
Well, you should meet my uncle Butter. I'll let myself out.
Great joke, horrible timing. Something Chandler is so good at doing. Did you get why?
Well, you should meet my uncle Butter.
Is funny? With their family's unusual name,
Unusual name.
Chandler 叔叔 Butter 的全名只可能是 Bada Bing.
Bada bing, bada bing, bada bing.
Bada Bing， 这是一个美国东北部，特别是纽约和新泽西人很喜欢用的口头禅，也有很多人喜欢用完整版 Bada Bing Bada Boom。
Bada bing, bada boom.
这个短语通常用来代表某事发生的既快又轻松。Some say Bada Bing 是在模仿这个抖包袱专用鼓点。That's why Chandler 在提到他叔叔 Bada 的时候，还做了个打鼓的动作。
My uncle Butter.
And by the way, there's no way that Chandler's uncle's name is actually Bada Bang. This is just one of his dumb jokes.
最后的这个片段其实是我们之前上传的这部影片当中的一部分，还没有看过的朋友们，建议您有空去看这一集的完整版，还挺有意思的。Matthew, you've left the stage, but somewhere out there, we know your spirit. It's still sparking laughter in the lives of countless people. And to that, all we can say is, could you be any more missed? 我是英语调音师 Jerry. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in our next video.